Mullac the Destroyer, or just Mullac as everyone seems to call him these days, was the main antagonist of the series titled Supercat Video Universe Volume 2, which ran from 2018 to 2019. But who even is he? And how is he even alive in Volume 3? Let's take a look at his history, shall we? Not everyone knows, but Mullac's first appearance wasn't actually in that show, and Mullac actually appeared a year before Volume 2. Some avid fans will point out that his backstory stems from Callum the show. In Season 2 Episode 6, that one flashback episode, we see the origins of Mullac. In this episode, we see that he was friends with one of the main characters called Bill Callum, who he pushed around, and apparently the two of them were a duo of school bullies, and that was until one day Mullac picked on the wrong freshman, Hedgehog Man, and was spoken out against by Professor Callum and another Callum. This is when Bill Callum put his foot down and turned against him, and as a result Bill Callum became friends with the Callums who spoke out against him. This event would trigger Mullac's motive for his actions in Volume 2, as he would spend the next few months plotting his revenge against the Callums. Mullac would soon discover a magical stone and would vow to use it against the Callums, but having no clue on how to use the stone, he gets teleported into an alternate dimension and comes into contact with another Callum who wants to stop Mullac from using the stones for bad. Out comes a large male, Jamie, to save the day, and the stone disappears. After getting in a fight with them and losing, a very loud sound emits, signalling that the stone has returned to the dimension somewhere, and so Mullac flees to find it. He runs into a man named Bill, coincidence, who he realizes has the stone, and after Bill refuses to give it to him, they fight, and well, Mullac gets his ass kicked again. He finds a gun and holds Bill and now Callum at gunpoint. Mullac retrieves the stone, but it doesn't last long though, because Bill gains a hold of it again. Mullac chases down Callum and Bill, and with no hesitation, he shoots Bill, killing him, and proceeds to take the stone back. He tries to flee his own dimension by using the stone, but accidentally teleports Callum with him when he's found. Mullac shoots out Callum's eye, and proceeds to initiate his revenge plot. He encounters Bill Callum, who instantly recognizes him, and Mullac puts Bill Callum at gunpoint. The magical stone also for some reason starts freaking out now and again, stunning Mullac each time it happens. Swooping in with one less eye and a pissed off face, Callum attacks Mullac and fatally wounds him by stabbing him with a sword. Mullac regretfully hands over the stone to Callum and he leaves. But little did Callum know, Mullac actually gave him a regular stone and kept the magical one, so he flees with it. Mullac is chased down by Bill Callum and supposedly dies from his injuries. But the stone, being unstable, takes control of his body and turns him into some sort of blue godlike monster with wings. Second phase Mullac causes worldwide panic with his lightning and begins to emit a dangerous amount of power. Mullac attacks. Callum takes on Mullac in his second phase, but Mullac loses his powers after Callum stabs him for the second time by throwing his sword into his chest. Mullac falls to his death, losing his powers, and Callum retrieves the stone. In the special episode Afterlife, Mullac is rejected from the afterlife as a voice tells him he has to pay for his crimes, and as a result is sent back to life and gets arrested by the police to spend his life in prison. Mullac doesn't stay put for long though, as he vows to break out, which he does, and what happens next? Well, he goes right back to see his old friend Callum, of course. Callum does not look happy. Guess we'll have to find out what happens next, eh?